Hi, my name is Sparky, and back in January, I had a very bad fall. So in this video, I'll be telling you how it happened, the recovery, and some stories about it. It was the year 2026 in the month of January, and I had gotten my first job, a paper route. I had a wonderful day at school, but after school, I was waiting for my mom to come pick me up. Here's a Sparky fun fact. Both of my parents are teachers, and my dad had to coach a basketball game, so I was waiting in the school's parking lot for my mom to pick me up. I was waiting for her in my dad's car, watching Red vs. Blue on the school's Wi-Fi. When she picked my brother and I up, she gave us a small bag of Chips Ahoy, a granola bar, and a bag of fruit snacks. We drove home. I grabbed a wagon from our garage, and we went to my paper route. I got 75% done before this one house. This one house had their mailbox taped shut, so I passive aggressively slammed the paper onto their porch and walked away. Then there's this very icy patch, and I walked onto it, not noticing how icy it actually was. And I slipped. As I slipped, I flashed back to the two separate people warning me about the ice. I thought, like I'd ever need their suggestions. I'm better than slipping and falling. Then, as I hit the ground, I heard a pop and couldn't stand up. I immediately started screaming for someone, anyone to find me. Thankfully, this kind old man found me while he was walking his dog. He didn't have his phone on him, so I couldn't call my mom. He knocked on 3 doors before someone finally answered. He was an ex-military guy and had a survival kit in his garage. He smelt of cigarettes and definitely looked like an army guy. He called an ambulance, gave me a blanket so I wouldn't freeze to death, and sat me up straight. He let me call my mom on his phone. The conversation went something like this: Mom, I've fallen and I can't get up. My knee hurts so bad. Can you come pick me up? She said she would, but my brother had a hockey practice or a hockey game that night, and she was very far away. So she asked my dad to go get me, since he was already done with the basketball game and was walking over to me with my dog. Paul Tato. He came to get me. Paul licked me in the face, and my dad started talking with the army guy. My dad saw my leg and noticed that my knee was facing outwards and freaked out. Later on, my dad told me that he was expecting just to come help me up, help me finish my route, and when we got home, order some pizza. Instead, he brought my dog home. We called an ambulance, got in it. They gave me an IV that did absolutely nothing to help numb the pain. We drove to the hospital, and every bump in the road hurt my knee. When we finally arrived, my dad got a photo of me sitting in the wheelie bed thing. Then, when I got into a room, my dad told me that they were going off a pain triage system. Since I was placed there first, he said, "Hey, you're in first. That shows you how much pain you are in." That freaked me out a lot. They had me in a room for a while, just waiting. My dad asked me if I wanted to watch anything on his phone, and I went, "Yeah, I want to watch Arrested Development." Then he said, "I don't have any streaming platforms, but I do have Instagram Reels." So I started scrolling, and slowly, I changed his algorithm to short form skits and facts about Weezer and other bands I like. When my mother finally showed up a few hours later, the nurse said that she was just going to put my knee back into place. I got some laughing gas right before my mom showed up, and I got very loopy. It was weird. After they popped my knee back in, I got a few x-rays. I didn't need surgery, thank goodness, but I did have a hairline fracture on my pelvis. We drove home and bought a Papa John's pizza. The next week was pretty boring. I mainly watched TV, but I wasn't entertained. I played video games, but only a few interested me around that time. I started playing Halo Infinite multiplayer, and that was really helpful. I received lots of gifts from my family and friends. The amount of candy and books I got was amazing, and I'm so grateful for all of it. But one thing that was very sad: I couldn't play basketball, the only sport that I kind of enjoy. So that sucks. Another thing that sucks was having to walk around on crutches. My knee hurt after doing basically nothing, and stairs seemed like climbing a mountain. Alright, thanks for watching the longest Sparky Animates video yet. It took me a full day to write this script, with only a few breaks to play Stardew Valley, Mecha Chameleon, Peak, and Repo. I've gotten a new fan art from Swamp Bat. Look at how cool it is. I really like the hair in the background. Thank you, Swamp Bat. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and be safe. Also, thanks for watching to the end. I know it was a long one. Okay, bye.